Welcome back to Cookies and Milk episode 122. Do we flip it like this?
Like it's down, right?
Do we face down?
Face down, right?
If it sounds good if it's face down. Anyway, I'm your host William.
I'm your host Ben. Welcome back to Cookies and Milk. Today's topic. You think it's kind of weird that Super Mario Sunshine and Sonic Adventure Battle 2 have the same plot? Or at least in the very start, they have the same plot.
Right, because Shadow Mario.
Literally.
Yeah.
Shadow Mario and Shadow frame the protagonist.
Does Shadow do it on purpose? I don't think Shadow does it on purpose.
He doesn't do it on purpose, but they are framed for crimes they did not commit.
By people who are obviously not them.
Shadow.
But now, let's be honest. If I'm a human being...
Yeah.
If I am a human being in a world with one fast-moving, talking hedgehog, Amy Rose does not count. One of them...
And a fast-moving, talking hedgehog does a crime.
Robs the bank and leaves fast. Your first thought is, that's Sonic. But with, who dyed his hair.
Yeah.
So, people in this earth, they've heard of Sonic. They've absolutely heard of Sonic.
Of course they've heard
That
of
blue talking hedgehog who's always saved the day.
Yeah.
From Dr. Robotnik. There he is on the nightly news. There is a talking hedgehog on the nightly news stealing gems.
One gem.
One Chaos
Singular.
Emerald. The Chaos Emerald.
Which is in a bank, in a vault somewhere.
Absolutely.
Not a great place for it.
It is when other times it's just in a dimension.
It should be
in a special dimension that only Sonic can access. Sonic is the only one with access to, or Sonic and his myriad of talking animal friends. None of them are human. None of them have the Earth's best interest in mind.
They live on the Earth. They're not aliens.
They're not humans.
They don't have humans' best interest in mind.
Yeah.
They don't care about me.
Eggman cares about me. He said so. Right before he built Eggman Land.
He blew up the moon.
What? Well, he's not gonna have the moon. That's fine.
I don't care.
I don't care. What I do care about is Sonic coming in here and fucking my wife.
That's a different problem. You have a different problem.
No, I don't.
That's...
Sure, I don't have a wife, but what if Sonic comes in and fucks her?
This is a real hypothetical. I don't have a job. But
what if Sonic takes it?
What if Sonic takes my job? You don't have a job, so you need to worry about it. It's a what if. It's a hypothetical.
It's a what if.
It's a thought exercise.
Think with me in this space. I don't want to be in that space with you. But yeah.
We're talking about games that overstay their welcome today because I'm playing Celeste and I like it, but I was like, I'm gonna play a little bit of Celeste. I'm gonna try and figure out how, and so I can't decide. I had to get this secret in Celeste, and I can't decide if this is a brilliant idea or an annoying idea. So I found this heart locked away, and it was like, come to me in dreams. That's when I'm vulnerable.
What?
The first half of the level is a dream. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's fine.
So I'll restart it and I'll come back. You can't come back in the dream. Because the way is blocked off. So I'm like, oh, I saw a way to go up, but I have to do some finagling to get there. I get there, it's another strawberry. I'm like, what the fuck? What do I do? I look it up online, and it's like, you just go up from here. And I'm looking at it, and there's not even anything to jump on in the picture that they showed.
Wow. Rebel straight knocked it over.
So, have you seen Celeste? Have you seen gameplay of it?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
I've not seen anything about Celeste.
I'm gonna eat this cookie and I'm gonna talk about it.
Other than that, it's a great game of 2018. Even though I've heard nothing about it.
That's so weird.
It's strange. I don't... Yeah, if I'm not interested in the game, like, I've heard so... The only reason I know anything about, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is because I follow things on Tumblr about it. He knocked it over again!
He wants milk.
There's no more milk in there, you fat boy.
There's milk.
There's some milk in there for you, you fat boy. There's a lot of milk in there.
So
I just poured a full glass of milk on the table.
For the folks at home.
The only reason I know anything about Red Dead 2 is because I have followed blogs that just reblog that. And he's gonna knock it over.
It's already on the table.
It's on the table,
it's
you
on the
idiot!
Table. It's on the table.
God, I hate him.
So, it's on the table. In Celeste, it's a side-scrolling platformer type of deal, in which you dodge and you dash and you play Towerfall across a myriad of
Right,
different
you
levels.
love it a lot because it's like Towerfall, your favorite game.
So, the basic mechanics of Celeste is you jump and you dash. You have a dash that you can do on the ground or in the air.
And you can enter the realm of dreams.
It's more complicated. It's less complicated, actually.
What?
There's a level that is a dream.
Oh, okay.
You don't enter a realm of dreams. So you can jump and you can dash, but you got one dash per air.
Yeah.
So you have to judge your dashes perfectly.
Get to the part where it overstays its welcome.
So
I'm not here to hear about the game mechanics, Ben. It's padding to get to the 30-minute mark of the podcast.
There is a part in the game I had already been playing for roughly an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I did the B side of a level, which is impossible. It was so hard. I died 200 times doing the level normally and doing it like 2 or 3 more times to get the extra shit. 200 deaths. B side, 350 deaths.
Whoa.
One go through. Kept going, and I was like, God, just let me be done.
Yeah.
Finish it. And I was like, oh, I'll start with the next level.
You hit level.
I'm in the next level. And I'm doing it, and I'm running through it, and I'm going through it, and I'm finding the secrets. And one of the secrets I find is a computer.
Okay.
Pico 8. And it's got Celeste on it.
What?
But a weird, fun little 8-bit Celeste. And I was like, oh, that's fun. And there's like a little level where you can get a little strawberry. Strawberries are the collectibles.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's like, it's fun. And I'm doing it. And then it's all the same mechanics, except like you can't climb on walls. You can just jump off of them.
What mechanics are missing? Tell me about all about the functionality of the mechanics that you can't use in 8-bit Celeste.
You can't climb.
Get out of here. Get out of town.
So, I'm like, oh, what a fun time. And then it puts the strawberry there, and I die a couple times trying to get it. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
This is, like, more difficult than I expected. And this is, like, the third little Pico 8 Celeste level. And I'm doing it, and I'm like, I get the strawberry, and I'm like, yeah! And I get through the stage.
Yeah.
And then there's another stage. There's another stage. There's another stage.
Of the Pico 8?
Of the Pico 8, and there's another stage.
Oh.
I was no longer having fun by 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is how long it took me to get the strawberry in the third level.
Okay.
It took me 30 minutes to finish the 30 levels of this Pico 8 minigame within the level of Celeste.
Oh.
The controls in Celeste are pretty good, but they're not as tight as Celeste thinks they are. And they're even worse in this Pico 8 thing.
Yeah.
The spaces it lets you move are so hair thin. There's no room for any kind of mistake. And I'm like, a couple times, and this infuriated me more than anything.
Yeah.
There would be the strawberry at the top of the stage, and I would jump to get it, but the jump would put me past the top and load me into the next area. So I just missed the strawberry, and I was like, cool.
Alright, so your thought of games that do too much, that overstay their welcome, is basically like games that just drag on. Like, if you just had like half of what Celeste was, it would be good.
Here's the thing. I still liked Celeste, like, once I got out of it, but I was like, it didn't need this. It could have been 5 levels of Pico 8 And I'd been like, what a fun little secret that was.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went out of my way to find this.
Right.
Instead of, that took me 30 minutes and I died like 300 times in this.
Yeah.
What the that wasn't fun?
Yeah, I already said that I platted Spider-Man, right?
Uh-huh.
So I could say, I could go back to my experiences with Spider-Man saying, like, alright, so as you progress through the game, the main campaign, quests get unlocked, and by quests I mean, like, stopping crimes.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, that's fine. But there's, like, thug crimes, demon crimes, sable crimes, just a lot of crimes, and every single location pretty much has them. Maybe not every location, but the majority of them. Like Central Park does not have as many things to do as, like, the financial district.
Sure.
But still, like, in, like, the big location of the game, when I was trying to complete it, when the big thing had happened, like, oh, there's also prisoner crimes, because around the, like, in the big arc, all the prisoners ever escaped.
Yeah.
And I'll say, pro tip, if you are going to complete Spider-Man, I don't care about spoilers, just play the game up until all of the prisoners escape.
Then you can put the game down.
So, when that happens, every single collectible, every single mission, every single thing that happens in the overworld is open to you.
Oh.
And, yeah. So, you can just be swinging around New York from, like, item piece to item piece, stopping crimes as you go. Or, you could play it, like, more segmented. Like, as soon as something comes... Because this is what I did.
As soon as something comes up, you do it.
I completed it fully. Like, as soon as the research stations were unlocked, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do a big circle around the city and do it.
Yeah.
But
you could
just swing through New York, doing a fun time, like, completing, like, small stuff, but getting through the main story as fast as you can, because there was a point in time during the prisoner riot where I was trying to go to the main quest objective.
Yeah.
But crimes kept happening. I'm like, I gotta do those because I'm going for completion. I'm like, alright, that's fine. I got like 5 to 6 crimes out of the way.
Yeah.
As I was trying to climb a building to get out to the main thing. And I'm like, alright, I'm here. And then I'm gonna do that again next time I go to the next objective. But it makes it such a big, meaty part. It like balloons the game up.
Right, all of a sudden there's just infinite content.
Infinite content. And it's the weirdest thing. A game feels so empty when there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
In a big collectathon when there's nothing else to do, like, because I platted it on Ultimate difficulty, Ultimate New Game Plus. Nothing left for me other than the DLCs, but then the DLCs themselves feel like once you've done so much in the main campaign and you start to complete the DLCs, it's so not the best, because it's just more of the content you've already done.
Yeah.
With a
just reskinned.
With a reskinned Hammerhead over it. That's the main antagonist of the 3 DLCs.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess in some of them they're different. But other than that, it's all the same.
You see that there's PS4 Spider-Man in the comics now?
Huh?
He's in the comics. There's
what?
Like crossovers and stuff with PS4 Spider-Man specifically.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, he should be fleshed out a bit.
Yeah, I mean...
But
like,
he's just normal fleshed out.
I didn't mean to say, like, a bad thing. It's just like...
Did you see?
Did you see that shit?
Oh!
They're out of ideas.
Out of ideas?
Video game?
In a comic book?
Like, comic book character made it to a video game, made it back into a comic book?
So I saw a post on Tumblr, and you might have seen me blog it, about the Dragon Age Origins mod that fixes, like, 700 plus bugs.
No,
inserts old removed dialogues and restores old story options.
God, what?
Yeah, it's just, hey, we fixed like
Your game.
all of it, and now imagine that like with all the like texture packs and stuff like that. That's a whole thing. Like maybe let's add in. You know when Cassandra was like supposed to be bisexual in Dragon Age Inquisition?
Yeah.
They were like that was a big thing.
Yeah.
So imagine like someone
fixed that.
They fixed that.
Oh, huh.
They made Cassandra bisexual in Dragon Age Origins, where you never see her.
That's representation.
That's representation.
Thanks, J.K. Rowling.
And don't worry, guys. This is the modder. Cassandra is bisexual in Dragon Age Origins only.
Oh, she got over it.
She
Say
modder.
that.
The lead writer to Dragon Age is like, all right, so guys. All right, Cassandra's bisexual, but it was like a phase in Dragon Age Origins, and she got over it.
Is that what you want us to say?
Is that what you want us to say?
Obviously not.
Jesus Christ.
Why would we want that?
It's been 5 years since Dragon Age Inquisition.
What?
Yeah.
It was a PS3 game.
No. It was.
Yes.
It was.
It was one of the. It was one of the weird times.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah. Those are the weirdest games. The ones
Mass
that are
Effect
like
3 was bounced over to the Wii U for a second.
the ones that are like. Oh yeah, it was a PS3 game and a PS4 game.
Cool.
Like, oh, I guess it was.
Dragon Age, Little Big Planet 3 suffered the most from that type of thing.
Yeah, because it was made as a PS3 game.
And put onto a PS4 when it couldn't just do that.
Right, so a lot of times you'll find the opposite. Shadow of Mordor was the opposite.
Right, but Little Big Planet 3 was bad on both.
It wasn't good on PS3?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Shadow of War was bad on PS3, but it was good on PS4, right?
Yeah, because it was like the loading times on PS3 were just straight up abysmal.
You mean Shadow of Mordor, right? Not
Shadow of Mordor, yeah. I have to beat Shadow of War.
I gotta beat Shadow of War before you.
God, I just have no motivation.
You want to give it to me?
No. I'm doing the...
I let you play God of War, though.
You did, yeah. I'm doing the thing...
You're playing, like, Celeste and Bayonetta 2 and all that.
What are you playing? Didn't I give you something?
What? No, you don't ever get... You gave me God of War back. You didn't give me anything.
I gave you Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, like...
What are you even?
2017. I would love it back.
You gave me God of War in 2017 too.
No, I didn't. It was a 2018 game.
2016.
What? You went back another year.
Oh shit! I thought last year was 2017.
No, it's 2019 right now.
No.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, so you thought when I said 5 years ago, you thought 2013.
I thought 2012.
That's Mass Effect 2. Remember when they had
What?
What?
Mass Effect 2 was 2012?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I was in middle school in 2012. And 2013 is when it was finalized.
Mass Effect 2?
Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect 3, you said 2.
Sorry, Mass Effect 3 was finalized in 2013.
Yes.
Like the final ending was released
Right, the actual ending.
in 2013, yeah.
That makes more sense.
Wasn't that a fun part in my life?
Um,
Where I fucking broke myself on Mass Effect content?
you played 2, and then 3, and then 1?
Yeah.
And then you played...
All of them back to back.
And then you played
times.
1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 3, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 1, and then
Yeah,
2.
I really played them out of order. I tried to play the same Shepard from 2 and 1, and then jump all the way to 3. Mm-hmm. And it seems you played a Shepard in 2, ported him to 1, and then you played 3 with that Shepard.
You tried to get him into your Pokemon.
You tried to get
X
him in
and
your
Y,
and then port him back to Ruby, and then get him into
you can
Sun
do
and
that.
Moon.
No, you can do that. No worries. You can go ahead and you can get it from Ruby into Diamond and Pearl, and then back onto Ruby. Don't worry.
That's not how that works.
I've told you that story though, right?
Oh, did someone say they could do that?
Yeah, because I had all the Reggies in Ruby.
Oh yeah, and then they took them all, and then they were gone.
Because that was how you had to get Reggie Gigas.
Right.
You had to have all the Reggies.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, can I
Borrow.
yeah, can I borrow them? And I was like, can you put them back on the...
I didn't
Can you put it
realize
back
this
on
was part of
Ruby?
the story. I thought it was just...
No,
And
it's...
you didn't have Diamond or Pearl then, did you?
I don't think I did, no.
Oh.
No, wait, I did. I had them...
So then he just straight up stole them.
I had them... Because I got the pre-order bonus, I believe. I just hadn't gotten there yet, I think it was.
Oh.
But so... I was like, hey, can I get the Reggie's back on Ruby? And he was like, oh, you can't put it back. And I was like, oh. Well, can I get him on my Diamond and Pearl? Because I'm ready to get Reggie Gigas. And he was like, oh, I sold mine.
What the fuck?
And I was like, oh.
That sucks.
I know, because that was like that was one of the defining Pokemon moments of my childhood, was catching all the Reggies.
Figuring out Braille.
Yeah, learning Braille instead of just Googling.
There are too many Pokemon stories and having dickholes be a part of them. Assholes. Sorry. Huh? Anyway, I played a lot of Mass Effect.
I thought you meant like specifically that, like that was part of the puzzle, and I was like, no, was it?
Why would that?
Fuck Pokemon puzzles were you playing?
It was a Braille shaped dick. Dick shaped Braille. Sorry. Wait.
That's not woke. But yeah, no, it's just one of those things because everybody plays Pokemon.
Everybody plays Pokemon.
Even dickholes.
Yeah. Oh. What else is there? Oh, I didn't ever say a game that overstayed its welcome.
Yeah, you were like, Spider-Man was great. It opened up for all the content, and I really liked it.
I guess, in a way, the DLCs kind of, like, didn't provide enough new things other than a story.
Yeah, that's fair.
But regardless, I think competitive games overstay their welcome. Or games like... It's hard to say online games overstay their welcome.
Yeah.
But I think fucking...
It's time to be done with League of Legends.
It's time to be done with League of Legends.
Every game's got its moment, and League of Legends is gone.
I don't know. It seems like Steam should not be in the spotlight anymore. Valve, sorry.
Yes.
Valve should not be anywhere near the spotlight anymore. And yet here it is.
Dota 2's a pretty good game, I hear.
I don't care.
Huh?
Dota 2 should not be around anymore.
Isn't it so weird that one day, like, Overwatch is just, like, not going to be a game anymore?
Yeah, that's weird. Well, there's going to be Overwatch 2.
What?
Just like Splatoon 2.
That's not the same game.
What?
That's not the same game.
It is. Well, in a way it isn't. But
Yeah.
it's still a multiplayer online shooter.
But Overwatch doesn't, like, have a story mode or...
Well...
And it keeps getting free DLC.
But there'll be a point in time when Overwatch's UI won't be... Overwatch's whole thing will have to change.
Right.
Maybe there won't be Overwatch 2.
It's funny to me that if you look at Overwatch now and Overwatch when it released, there's such radically different games.
Yeah.
Like, there's more characters are different. Like, it's not even like an exaggeration to be like, Torbjorn is a different character.
God, he's so different now.
Like, he doesn't feel at all like Torbjorn before.
Yeah.
And
Torbjorn 1.0.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like new Torbjorn?
I don't like new Torbjorn. He doesn't have the same feeling that old Torbjorn had.
That's the point.
But, like, old Torbjorn, so as much as people would get upset about it, he was such a safe pick.
Yeah.
Because, like, you would build your turret in a nice, secure location.
Yeah.
And it would get destroyed, and you could build it again immediately.
Right, but if you're... Yeah.
It was more clutch than having it get destroyed and then 7 seconds to put up another turret.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, Jesus. You could throw down...
I mean, if your turret's been up for long enough, you can just throw a new one down. And that one breaks, but you have another one immediately. So if, like, someone's, like, harrying your turret and you see it going down, you can throw a new one down. But the startup sequence is still to the point where it's like, oh, it's building up, someone just kill it. And if they're pushing hard enough, then Torbjorn is almost useless. His turret is almost useless.
Yeah.
If it's been broken. But...
And that was one of the things that I liked about old Torbjorn, is that, like...
His ult saved his turret?
Yeah, and when you were off the point, you were still having a pretty decent influence.
Because you threw armor packs.
You threw armor packs to your team, and you could ult for just your turret if you really needed to.
Yeah.
And you could ult to save yourself. And don't get me wrong, he's got the R1 to save himself, but I never find that it's, like, convenient.
Yeah.
Like, I always, like, use it to push, or I'm like, alright, I'm going to use it to survive, and then it's not enough.
Or I'm going to use it to fight this tank.
Yeah. And then his ult is just useless.
Yeah.
I've never had any success with his ult. I'm like,
it runs out so fast.
I'm like, they're all on the point. Lava all over the point.
They leave the point.
And then they just don't die, and I'm like, what happened?
Ashe deals more damage with her dynamite.
Yeah. Also, like, what is the rate on ults nowadays? Like, Ashe's ult is so stupid good.
Yeah.
It's
like how Smash works with making characters.
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking... There was... In Smash Wii U... Let's do Smash Wii U because it was the one to receive proper updates because Brawl did not.
No, yeah.
Because at that point, Smash and Nintendo's view on things were just like... Throw them out there.
Yeah.
Because the Wii was like... Weird mix between Xbox... The first Xbox, PS2, and then... Xbox 360 and PS3 before games received proper updates. So
that's always how Nintendo consoles are.
Smash Wii U, let's look at that. Smash Wii U had Cloud, Bayonetta, Ryu, and I think
Roy Lucas Mewtwo.
Roy Lucas Mewtwo. But those were returns.
Yes, but Cloud and Bayonetta
were some of the best things because they had so many options. And that fucking limit and that fucking air game for Bayonetta.
Yeah.
But they were so late in the life cycle that it didn't matter. And they were going to be that way for the remainder of the game's lifespan, which was... When was Bayonetta released?
Like a year before the game was done.
2016?
I think so.
So that's 2 years of that.
Like, there were changes and stuff, but it was really just like, this is the last thing we're going to go out on a bang.
This is the last big update.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. Because Bayonetta's fucking broken in Smash Wii U. And actually has been nerfed a lot.
Yeah, she got toned down a decent amount for Smash Ultimate.
Yes.
I forgot what it was called.
So, Piranha Plant's going to be OP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joker's gonna be pretty stupid, I think.
Oh, God, absolutely. I'm hating this trend. I'm hating this trend a lot. Like,
what?
I'm fine with Bayonetta, because Bayonetta is...
Oh, where we just put in anime characters into Smash?
I hate it. There's no flair to Cloud. There's no flair to Joker.
Yeah, Cloud was a interesting choice, because it was like, oh, a Final Fantasy rep. That's out of left field. Joker is sort of, alright.
There's nothing there.
Like, he's
Atlas hasn't done anything with Nintendo at all. Atlas has been... Hold on, what has Atlas done?
The Devil Survivor series.
Who? What?
What is the...
You gave me a look like, oh, they did a lot. What the fuck is Devil Survivor?
Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Get that shit out of here.
It's one of the most popular 3DS games.
Where?
It's the only thing still coming out on 3DS.
Well, who cares then? Put that shit on Nintendo, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. I don't give one shit about Shin Megami Tensei because there's no character in Smash on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They're putting in Joker.
So, if they put in...
Atlas has done so much on PlayStation consoles.
If they put a Shin Megami Tensei character into...
no one would know them.
No one would fuck... They'd be like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. But Joker's from Persona 5, the main character of the Persona series.
Yeah, like one of the best-selling Persona games of all time.
The fuck? Final Bayonetta. Cloud is the one character that is the big fuck you to Nintendo.
And they've got him in
They got him in there. Put Titus in Smash Ultimate.
Wait, hold on.
Put Titus in Smash Ultimate.
That can't be the title of this
Nintendo! Put Titus in Smash Ultimate. He's from Final Fantasy X.
That was never on... That's been on...
It's coming
PlayStation
out.
consoles
It's coming
twice.
out in April 7th.
Oh,
it's coming out right before my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Put Titus in Smash Ultimate.
So
Second Final Fantasy rep.
They're gonna go,
Piranha Plant, Joker, Titus from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
And then
Then whoever.
Shepard.
Oh, because he was on the
Because he was on the Wii U, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say no, like, he wasn't on the Wii U.
It's just like Shin Megami Tensei.
Shepard wasn't in the game, it was just like RTS, right?
What?
That was how it played.
It was Halo Wars.
Yeah, but
We got Halo Wars on the Wii U. You don't need an Xbox to play Halo. To have the Halo experience.
Oh, thank God. I wanted to play Halo Wars, but all I have is this fucking Wii U.
I saw Halo Wars 2 coming out, and I'm like, damn, man. I guess I
got it wrong.
I guess I gotta buy an Xbox One. But no. Thankfully, the Wii U gamepad is just like a tablet. So you can play Halo Wars 2 on an old console that didn't do well.
I like to imagine that there's, for every single game that gets announced and released, that there's somebody buying a console for it.
Yeah.
Because there's those surveys they'll give you. It's like, did you buy a game or a console for this game? And it's like, what if for every game?
I mean, that's happened for the Switch. You know that's happened with Smash. Usually they want it to be launch games, but
yeah. I mean, I bought a Switch for Smash, then I haven't played Smash on my Switch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. What are you gonna do?
You got shit to do.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to imagine that, like, when they were showing off Halo Wars 2 for the Xbox One, that somebody was like, oh, alright.
No.
You got my hand, I have to.
No, if they're buying it for Halo Wars 2, they've already bought it for Halo 5.
No, they don't like Halo 5.
What?
They don't like first-person shooters.
But they like the brand Halo
they
and
like RTSs.
But they can get RTSs on anything.
But they
can literally get RTSs on anything.
So, Halo Wars was their favorite game until Halo Wars 2
That's
came
insane. Out. That is insane.
It's the best RTS that they've ever played.
What?
Yeah, they didn't like Civilization. They didn't like StarCraft. They didn't like Warcraft. They didn't like...
That's crazy.
Dota.
Dota was a...
They didn't like Super Mario Sunshine.
Not a good RTS.
They didn't like Raving Rabbids Battle Royale.
This person... What are you talking about? What's that?
What's the Raving Rabbids game for the Switch?
Fucking... The Kingdom Battle?
Kingdom Battle.
I don't like it. It's not RTS.
It is.
No, it's not.
Shit, what is it?
It's a strategy game. It's a...
real time, though?
No. It's not real time.
What defines
it's
a real time?
turn-based strategy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like XCOM.
Yes.
Yeah. RTS
is like
is
the
barely
armies and stuff.
Is barely Civ. Real-time strategy is like things are going at a pace.
Yeah.
Civ isn't going at a pace.
It's going at time.
It's going at time. I guess on multiplayer online, it's going at a pace.
Yeah, because people get mad at you if you don't fucking.
They'll leave. They'll kick you out.
Dude, it's like one of those things that I'm always like, oh man, it'd be fun to get a lot of people together and play a big old Civ game.
It would.
But then, like, I think back to times that we've done that on, like, one computer, and we had to, like, pass around the computer.
Hold on a minute.
Fucking garbage.
It's the worst to play it on one goddamn computer.
You gotta, like, LAN party that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta LAN party that shit.
I wish that was the friend group we had.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, a group of people we could LAN party Civ with.
But we don't.
No, it's not like
we don't have friends.
Well, that one's not true.
Well,
at least
potato.
Same word twice.
Anyway, that's been the episode. What time are we at, actually? 33 minutes.
The cookies were fine.
They were off-brand Oreos.
They were knockoff Oreos.
But yeah, what game overstayed its welcome in your mind? Did I even say what mine was?
No, you never fucking said what game you thought overstayed its welcome.
Give me a proper definition.
A part where you were like, I'm not having fun with this shit anymore. I want this to be done. I want to get to the end of this.
I guess.
I think a good rule of thumb for platinuming was like, if I wanted to platinum your game, don't make me hate your game by the end of the platinum. But as it turns out, for just video games in general, is if I'm enjoying your video game, don't make me fucking hate your video game. But trying to pad out the runtime with some shit. Like, you know the part in Disney Infinity? Where you tap in your Buzz Lightyear, and they're like, alright, but you gotta do 5 real-life push-ups.
You gotta live through Buzz Lightyear's life.
In order to get to this part of his life, and then play him in the game. And then you get to drive him around in a fun little car.
I guess One Piece Pirate Warriors 3... Because I was going for the Platinum, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like Dreamlog.
Yeah.
100% every single character's crew level. Even the characters you're not allowed to play as.
So you just have to equip them as...
I can't choose when they're used.
What?
I can't choose when they show up on a Dreamlog.
What? So you just have to redo
So
the same
I guess
levels?
I have to hope
That they show up?
that they show up and I can use them as a crew member. And I have to do an in-game objective to get them.
Ugh.
So like let's say Nami and Arlong are like suddenly show up, right?
Yeah.
And then Hachi is a third person there, and it's like, oh, Hachi, join me, Arlong, and we will crush the people. And Nami's like, no, Hachi, you can be a better person. And Hachi's like, no, I don't know what to do. And I can defeat either Nami or Arlong. And whoever I beat, I get them and Hachi on my team.
And then you can get Haji's support level up.
And I can get... Yeah, so I already have Nami's maxed because
So you
she's...
kill her. You knock her out.
I knock her out.
Easy, yeah.
But I have to hope for that event to happen multiple times for me to get Hachi and Arlong to max.
Jesus.
Yeah! So I have to hope with that. And I mean, like, Dreamlog, it's like, okay, I can find a quest that's like, oh, Kobe is training, help Kobe. And I can be like, okay, I can just do Kobe's support log there. It's not always that lucky.
Yeah.
You think there's a fucking fight dedicated to Minotaurus? Maybe, but I don't want to do that fight 15 times just to get his crew level up.
Yeah, that's
not fun. I should probably platinum it though.
You've already done so much.
I've done so goddamn much. It's just that.
Yeah,
because completing the crew log gets me the full gallery. Because it's not necessarily the crew log that I need to complete. It is the gallery itself, but the crew log is a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of wears out its welcome during that part.
That's how a lot of getting platinums are, is that they really like push you to what makes the game not fun anymore.
Oh boy. So here's the fun thing about Spider-Man. I would just play it.
Yeah.
I would just play it and forget about the level up system. So I'd be like, okay, what did I forget? And it's like, oh, you have 14 unspent skill points.
Oh.
It's like, oh, I can go on a shopping spree. I'm gonna not use some of these, but here we go.
That's the weirdest part about Shadow of War, is that, like, I'm close to filling out almost, like, the whole skill tree system.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm not that high level. Also, I can't use all these skills at the same time, so why would I get them?
Huh.
Like,
also, can you get an ice sword?
In Shadow of
Yeah.
War? Yeah, of course.
I would love to get... I need to play
That's
Shadow of War.
what I'm using.
Isn't it great?
Yeah,
Is it good?
Because freezing enemies is so integral to my fighting style.
Right. Spider-Man, once you hit level 50, that's your max level, you can go superior level up. So you just get a fuck ton of XP. Like, you have to get a fuck ton of XP to level up again.
Oh.
+1 to health, +1 to melee damage. That's what it is.
That's it?
+1, yeah. So I'm like... So is there a part in the game where I could just start hitting people in one hit? Like, taking people down in one hit?
Yeah.
If I level up high enough. But at that point, what's left in the game?
Yeah, how much would you have to do?
God, that'd be crazy, though. Anyway, gotta finish the DLCs, gotta complete them all. I accidentally hit abandoned mission halfway through a mission, and I don't want to go back into the mission.
Oh. That was one of the things I was doing the Celeste thing, and when you press start, you can restart Pico 8 or exit Pico 8. And I was like, God, what a nightmare it would be if I got to level like 49 and I accidentally hit restart.
Oh, God.
But then I got a trophy for just doing it. And I like every trophy I get in fucking Celeste is one of the diamond trophies.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, alright.
Because no one likes to play Celeste.
Yeah, nobody else has played it on the Xbox, I guess.
Alright.
Alright.
Is Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS4?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that has been Cookies and Milk, episode 122. I've been your host, William.
I mean, it was Ben.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Celeste content.
Oh.